Hello and welcome to this Against the Storm tutorial on Cornerstones. As I mentioned in the introductory tutorial, this series will be covering all aspects of the gameplay, all of the various features and mechanics of the game. However, with the game still being in early access, some of these aspects may be altered slightly or greatly throughout the development period. When that happens, I plan to provide some kind of update, either with an updated tutorial video or at a minimum as a pinned comment. With that said, let's get started. So Cornerstones are different kinds of perks. Some of them seemingly better than others. They affect a wide range of aspects of your settlement gameplay, and you get one per year. The Cornerstones pop up with this little icon up here in the top at the beginning of every year beyond year one. In year one, they pop up 1 minute into drizzle. As you can see, we're at 258 out of, started with 4 minutes remaining, and it's just been a couple seconds since it popped. So you click on the button here, and the Queen's Envoy asks you to pick a cornerstone. At the beginning of the game, you're offered 2 cornerstones. This eventually can be expanded through the upgrades tree, and you can also earn reroll chances here, or options here, so that if you don't like the cornerstones you've been offered, then you can click the reroll button to try again. But you only have a certain number of rerolls per settlement, so you'll want to use them wisely once you have them. And thirdly, you can decline if you just simply do not like any of the cornerstones, you don't have any rerolls available, and they will cause some sort of negative effect, at least perceptibly negative effect on your colony. So the choices are random. The choices, though, are relevant to the biome you selected, as well as the races you have assigned to you in the game. Now, they may even pop up with something that's race specific even before you know what all 3 races are, or something that's race oriented anyway. I haven't really seen that happen very often, but I understand that it can. But you will never get one that is catered to a specific race that you do not have in the assignment, even if they're not already visible here. So we have 2 choices, as I mentioned here, since we're at the beginning of a game. Metallurgic proficiency. All recipes with metal or ore have their production speed increased by 33%. So this means any recipe that takes ore as part of its crafting, or produces metal, takes ore or metal as part of its crafting, or produces metal, will have a speed boost, including mining copper. So this has a nice effect. Unfortunately, the effect for this isn't that great in this biome. I'm in the marshlands, the Royal Woodlands, because we don't have a whole lot of source of metal here, by default at least. The only way for us to really get much in the way of copper is either through a cornerstone, I think, as well, or we can take this grain delivery line. Now, the cool thing about a grain delivery line is, or any item delivery line is, it's literally free item. Every minute you will get X amount of said item, and that's every minute of game time, not of game play time. So if you're having your speed set up, then it's obviously every minute here, which means that since each year is 10 minutes, you will get 10 of these every game year, which is not a bad deal. I mean, 30 wheat every year is as much as you would get out of 5 fields if you were farming for wheat. Which, if you were farming for wheat and vegetables with the same small farm and the same plot of fields, then it would have to be a 10-field plot on average. So it's not a bad deal, for sure. You'll want to consider these greatly, though. Sometimes they can have some negative effects with them. But the choices are usually pretty simple. Sometimes you'll argue with yourself over which one to choose, but in the end, you just choose one, and you end up having to live with it like everything else in Against the Storm. Once you have these selected, I'm going to select this one just for the sake of this. They will appear down here in your buffs section. They'll be here always, whereas some buffs are seasonal. This buff is here for all time. So you don't have to worry about ever losing it or whatever. It'll always be affecting this settlement. That's really all there is to Cornerstones. This is a fairly simple one. If you have any questions about Cornerstones, feel free to reach out to me in the comment section. Join me on Discord using the link below. And let me know what your questions may be. If you have any comments on this, on anything that I might have missed in this video, by all means reach out. And check out the rest of this tutorial series, as well as check out the concurrently running Let's Play series. The Let's Play, beginning of the Let's Play series at least, the first town or two, serve as a bit of a tutorial in a Let's Play. I kind of go through everything in very specific detail, but the setting for that is different, so it's a little more practical and hands-on, whereas this is a little bit more educational, textbook kind of thing. So let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.